Hannington Ochieng. Welcome to the Best Schools TV.
Thank you.
That is a YouTube channel that talks about schools matters, anything related to education.
Right.
And to start us off, who is Hannington Ochieng in Kenya National Drama Festival in film?
Thank you so much. Hannington Ochieng Otieno is in this particular Kenya Schools and Colleges Drama Festival, has been a scriptwriter, a director, an actor, a producer, and every other thing in this particular festival, spanning over 25 years.
You've forgotten a perennial adjudicator.
Of course, he's a facilitator,
Yeah.
he is an adjudicator.
Sure.
Yes.
So, what would you say about the new genres in film? That is podcast uh, and TikTok.
Actually, to be very, very candid, is that this festival needs to grow. And the future of this festival is actually in the film genres.
Wonderful.
We have taken too long to appreciate that film is the way to go. And we've even taken too long to appreciate that the consumers of this festival are the youth. Furthermore, we have taken too long to appreciate that whatever the youth value much is what has been missing in this particular festival. As we talk right now, TikTok is the main thing, including my little daughters and sons. That is what they spend most of time on. If we talk about podcasts, we have been limiting our students to the very, very old genres. If it is a feature film, that's what we've been limiting them to. There is need to open up the space, and I'm glad that the KNDFF, National Executive Committee, has opened up ways for the youth to venture into the uncharted waters. I'm very, very happy.
That is good.
Yes.
Now, before I ask this question, are you in the National Executive Committee?
I am actually not in the National Executive
Then
Committee.
I want to ask you a question.
Please go ahead.
And when I ask you my question, I want you to give your advice to that committee.
Yes.
What would be your advice about the limiting of the numbers of items that will proceed from the regionals to the nationals, the ones that are in the new rule book?
Actually, and to be very honest, is that whereas we have been trying to open up space for our students, for our youth to get that space for them to showcase their artistic talents, it is very disheartening that the entries to the national festival have been narrowed down. Specifically worrying is that the secondary schools, the feature films,
5.
will be moving to the national only 5. So the question is, how do you spend over $500,000 to produce a film, and then in a very, very competitive world, only 5 will move to the next level?
You have been adjudicating for so long at all levels.
Yes.
What is that annoys you while you're on the bench? And what is that makes you feel, this is a nice moment?
Wow, such a tricky question. One, what makes me happy, because I need to start with the happy moments. What makes me happy is to see the students showcase their talents and to go there and objectively execute my mandate. I get satisfied that I award the winners as well as I give comments to improve on those that I think should improve. So I get very, very happy. But what makes me pissed off? What makes me pissed off in this adjudication process are 2. Number 1, key ethical issues of integrity. That majority of the men and women that are bestowed with the adjudication process, majority of them in the modern day and time are not men and women of integrity. Because quite often they are very subjective in terms of their awarding, their comments. Some of them are not even skilled. Some of them are not even knowledgeable. Some of them are not practicing in this field. Some of them are not updated with the modern trends. Some of them never attend workshops, but they find themselves on the bench. And whatever judgments they give wrong impression to the students, they give wrong impression to the teachers, they give wrong impression to the directors and producers. So it's a very, very sad thing for me. And traditionally, and I want to be very honest with you, traditionally, to sit on some of these benches, specifically the national bench and the regional benches, one needed to have grown in this festival. There was a need to have a detailed and a progressive CV in terms of your works, in terms of your practice. Unfortunately, several have exited the stage. We have the new ones, and I'm glad there are very many new ones. But I would recommend that let them grow in this festival before being put on the hot seat. That seat actually is hot. And if you don't have the knowledge, if you don't have the skills, definitely you will mess.
Wonderful.
Thank you.
It has been nice to have you at the Best Schools TV. Thanks a lot.
Cheers. I think one or two I may have missed to tell you that I've been a producer, a director, a scriptwriter at the Westland School, Nairobi for many years. I think one of those institutions that has been very consistent in this festival.
Wonderful.
Thank you
very much.
Thank you so much.